Bitcoin, August 1st, 2023. We have the monthly update candle has closed, right? Obviously, right? We'll get to that in just a moment. But first, let's start on the 4-hour chart. So we're going to look at the 4-hour, then we'll zoom out to the daily, then the weekly, and finally the monthly. Give you as much information jam-packed as possible with no fluff, right? So let's go. 200 week right here in the pink line. Previous support, flip to resistance. You can see that wick perfectly off of that 200. So that is our level to really get back the bullish momentum. Got to start in the 4-hour chart, right? That's where it is, right? Big time support broken big time, and that is resistance until proven otherwise. As of right now, 29.5-ish area, right? If we get back above there and flip that back to support, then the bigger bulls might be showing up. So far, the rest of this morning, we've been, doing some crazy stuff, right? Bitcoin volatility, finally, we're getting some kind of action here. Now, this is important to be noting what's going on here, right? We have almost back-to-back inverted, if you invert this chart, right? Look at this. Look how big of a warning this would be, right? It's almost back-to-back shooting stars on the 4-hour, but it's inverted, and it's not quite a textbook Dragonfly Doji, but certainly reversal candles likely, especially back-to-back here. That means buyers are not willing to go lower and pushing this price up. Buyers are stepping in here. 28.5, not surprising there, right? We've been talking about 28.5 for, I feel like, weeks now. And I think most people will probably have those buy orders in right there. I had buy order in at 28.520, and on my fucking my exchange words went to 25.525, I believe, for the low. So mine didn't get filled. $5 from buying a hell of a lot more Bitcoin down here. Doesn't mean the low's in, but there's some good looks here, right? What the hell is this pattern? If you're not familiar, this is looking like a double wall here, double wall fulcrum pattern. We need to confirm this right here. 29.2, 29.230. Fine, I'll take it. You gotta, where was this open, right? This is what you want to look at. 29.230. Where price are we at? 29.230. If we close this candle at, in 32 minutes, depending on when this video uploads, this candle probably already be closed. Go check it. If this has closed here, although this is a 4-hour chart, right, less meaningful than a daily or weekly or monthly chart, if this pattern closes, the odds of continuing higher are greatly increased if we close above this open, right? Does this candle pattern look familiar? It damn well should. If you zoom out to the weekly chart, right, how soon we forget, right? And, this is the weekly, a little bit more power here, but let's go back to our bear market bottom, right? So going back here, I mean, are we looking like a mini-me version of this or what, right? Hopefully you see it now. If not, I'll highlight it shortly here, right? Look at this open, right? Look at the close, the downwards movement, the consolidation, and instant recovery, right? One candle down, one candle to recover, right? That's what we're looking for. So 4-hour chart, less meaningful, less impactful than the weekly for sure, but not to be taken lightly nonetheless. So 4-hour chart, watch for that. That's a big step, right? And if we get that step, we need to not fall, off the step, right? So we don't want to give any of this back away. So if in 30 minutes from now, this candle closes above 29.230, now if it's below 29.230, it's much less meaningful, but still a possible potential reversal. I mean, back to back. That's pretty rare, right? When's the last time you saw back to back 4-hour candles like that? Or at least within 3, right? Extra rare, potential local bottom, if nonetheless. And increase those odds if we close above 29.230, right? So watch for that. If we do, I'm looking right at this area right here. 29.5, if we close above that, the bulls are breaking down the door, but that's not the odds just yet. Let's take it one step at a time, but the signs are potentially there. If we get up here, what else has happened? Even if we don't break through, we've taken out this high, we've taken out this range, we've taken out this high, right? Big things are starting to occur if we can proceed higher. However, we've already wicked off the 50 EMA, so let's be patient, wait for this candle to close, and then wait for the confirmation on the next candle. So that will be the daily close on the next 4-hour candle, right? So watch for that. If it closes anywhere above this, right? So basically if it's green at the end of daily close, check the 4-hour. The odds are dramatically increasing of testing this level again. Dramatically, okay? So be forewarned, right? All right, so let's zoom out to the daily. Do we have any more news, right? Let's check that. Well, look at this candle. Now we're getting into the Dragonfly textbook doji candles, right? So we have to wait 4 hours until we close, 4.5 hours. Depending on when you watch this video, go check this damn candle. If it closes anywhere around here, or even a little bit higher, where was this open? This opened at 29,230. So 29,231, this would turn green and be, or a little bit higher, 29,3, would be a textbook Dragonfly doji, and very likely signaling a local bottom is in. A perfect tap off of the 100-day EMA right down here. 28.5. No shocker, right? 28.5. 28.5. I've been shouting that like this for days and weeks. 28.5. Okay. Let's zoom out to the weekly chart and see what else we have. Well, weekly chart still in a bull flag pattern, still, right? Where we talked about this in my Telegram group this morning. Bull flag still here, but invalidation below like 28.3. So if we see any lower lows, this bull flag is now gone, right? And likely leads toward consolidation for the rest of eternity. But we're still in flag formation as of now, and this could absolutely rip to the upside, okay? The tightest the Bollinger Bands have been in history, right? Still, no matter what anyone says, myself included on Twitter, do yourself a favor and look at the damn chart before believing someone else's narrative, right? Look at the prices. If you're letting, me or any other YouTuber or whatever your favorite chartist shitcoiner is saying influence you based on emotion, that's the wrong thing to do, right? Listen to what they're saying and then go look, are those facts? Or are people just calling random prices and not backing it up with shit, which is most of people, right? Most influencers, that's what they're doing, right? They're just trying to fit their narrative. They're either way over leveraged long or way over leveraged short, or then they're trying to convince you to to fit their narrative, right? So I try to look at both sides. That's why I invented this damn channel, is to look at both sides of the coin and get rid of all of the the fluffy fluffers, and give you both sides of the fence. You see where I'm going with this, and then let you decide based on the facts, right? That's how you should present it, like a court case. And whoever has the most evidence wins, right? So the evidence right now, bull's still in charge. We're in an uptrend. We're above all moving averages, even though we're creeping down below it as of this week. But, we'll wait and see where this candle closes. If we can close somehow even slightly up above this, 29.3, that still maintains our 8-week EMA and greatly favors still more upside, especially having been down to visit said 20-week SMA right here, the middle line of the Bollinger Bands. We've hit the EMA 14 on the weekly. That's the purple line, the thicker one. And, could be a weekly Dragonfly Doji. Just beyond impressive if we could do that. But still 5.5 days. You don't want to put too much weight on anything potential. Wait till the candle closes, right? And then wait for confirmation on the next one. So we want to see this turn green, and we want to see, start to climb, right? But if we do that, realize what could be playing out here. We could be getting a bull flag on the weekly playing out, and target on that is mid-30s at the least. So keep that in mind. All right, so now let's get to our monthly chart. Where did we close? Well, we put out a video yesterday, said a potential warning. This could be dark cloud cover, right? When dark cloud cover pattern is when you make a brief higher high, then come back and close halfway or more down below the previous candle. Did we do that? It was around 28.3. No, we closed at 29,230. So we were like $500 away. So no, not even close. Relatively speaking. So how about anything else? Shooting star. I've heard that thrown out on Twitter. No, it's not a shooting star. Shooting star would have a much higher wick and a much smaller candle body. This is relatively just a bearish doji candle. Goes in line with this guy, goes in line with this guy. It's just a red doji candle, right? There's not a whole lot in there to read, right? It's not the sign of the devil is coming, right? As I've seen on Twitter. So stay off of Twitter. look at the damn prices. Stop trying to fit your narrative to someone else's or theirs to yours, right? I mean, look at where we've been already. This early in the month, look how much time we have left. We haven't even gone fucking damn 15 hours into the month, and look at all the we've gotten more volatility in the past 8 hours than we have the past 8 days, right? It's been pretty interesting day to start off the August month. Now, if we go down further, right, we need to recognize what the hell's below us. Well, the 21-month EMA is right there at 28.2. You have, look at all these damn moving averages. It's like a crossroads of support for moving averages, right around 27.7 to 27.6. I mean, it's right there, $100 spread. We should not be going and closing below that, right, to maintain our bullish momentum to the upside. If we are closing below that, that's a serious warning shot that we are going to, consolidate for longer, and I would put up a major kind of a consolidation for months likely, if we close under that kind of band right there. So keep that in mind, right? We still have 30 days until we close this, so we could do batshit anything crazy between now and then, right? We could go up, we could go down, right? Sideways, more likely. So just keep that in mind. We have to lean bullish, right? Just by definition, not what I'm saying, right? Listen to my words, right? We're above all moving averages on the monthly. We are holding in the upper half of the Bollinger Bands on the monthly. I mean, just if anyone's bearish looking at the monthly chart, right, they're wrong, right? Just by definition, you're above all moving averages. You're a bull. Whether or not you're a bear, you're a bull, right? Okay. So until proven otherwise, we start to get proven otherwise if we start to close back below these moving averages. If we take out this close, this closed at 27.2. That would be a major warning as well. So watch for that. If we take out this, that would put in a lower low on the monthly. That would be a serious warning shot. Okay, but until then, I don't care where the wicks go. I mean, look where we wick down to, right? We could do that again. Wick down to 25.4, maybe, to just absolutely blow everyone's mind. What would actually be more crazy, I think, is that now everyone's starting to navigate towards more downside, is that we go up first and then back down. Imagine that. Imagine we go up for the next month and we're at mid 30s, and then, come December, we're back at like 27 to 28 or 25K, right? That's a possibility, right? There should be nothing in your mind that has 0% chance of happening in crypto or trading, right? There's always a greater than 0% chance of pretty much anything happening, right? You should, if you've been around for more than a day and a half in crypto, you should be well aware of that, right? All right, so that's the monthly on Bitcoins. All right, so let's get to our crypto fear and greed index. We're at 33. Although it's not altcoin season, it sure as shit ain't Bitcoin season right now. Not only that, but I think if Bitcoin does bounce and goes back above 30K, this is my prediction, right? You could take this with a grain of salt if you want. But my prediction, because the altcoin season index is back at 33 like it was January, February, if Bitcoin bounces big time and the low is actually in, at least locally, and we go back above 30K, I think altcoins will have one of the biggest rallies we've seen in years. I think bigger than the early part of the year. I would predict altcoins are going to absolutely explode if Bitcoin goes back above 30K. So that's my opinion. You can, again, take it with a grain of salt, but that's my vibe on what I'm looking at. Crypto fear and greed index, we have nudged yet. We're just trending sideways, doing nothing, so it's not even worth looking at every day. Quote of the day, single sunbeam is enough to drive away many shadows. I agree. I take that as you can interpret these quotes to any meaning, so I really hesitate to, give my own interpretation, but just like be nice to each other, right? You can, no matter how pessimistic it gets, just be the optimist in a pessimistic world, right? All right. Car of the day did not update. So it's still the goddamn Challenger Demon. Still in purple, and I mean, I can give you another one I just grab off my desk here. We got the Ferrari, what is this? The 458 Speciale. So this is my favorite, probably Ferrari under $1 million, even though it's getting up there. This one's goes for about 500K, so we're not that far off. But this one's the 458 Speciale, so you get, a lot more shit than the regular piece of shit $300,000 458. Ugh. All right, I'll end it there. I'll try to do better and get me a better card next time. But you got kind of two, right? Who would win, this guy or the Dodge Demon? That would be a close race. No one will ever race those two side by side, I promise. That would be a weird race. All right, I'll see you on the next one, and have a good one. What do you think's gonna happen next? Give me a request for what we want to see next. Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna do it. Just kidding. I'll do it. If I get enough requests, we'll do something. Or if you're just a OG subscriber, maybe I'll try to do it for you. But I'd love to see Bitcoin bounce here and get altcoins moving in the right direction, right? I feel like a lot of the bears are coming back out, and I love to just be on the favored side of Bitcoin, surprising the shit out of as many people as possible. I think going back to like 31K at the end of this week would just absolutely lock out a lot of people. I think a lot of people are sidelined or short right now, and I think we're seeing a result of that over the past few hours even.